So what we're going to do now is we're going to work from the bottom, and we're going to work on what's called a cross strangle, Juji, Jime. Juji means to cross, I'm crossing my arms, okay? Jime means to constrict. Lapel strangles were the favorite of the man who invented Judo, Jigoro Kano, and he designed the Judo uniform, and now, you know, all kinds of uniforms of variations, Brazilian Jiu-jitsu and karate and all kinds of stuff, Aikido. This is the uniform that was developed in, I think, 1907, and he did it with lapels, big lapels in mind, and for gripping, for throwing, and also for lapel strangles. So, you know, what we're going to do now is some lapel strangles, some cross strangle action. This gi was designed just to do these strangles, so it's like a perfect thing to have. So it's a great tool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to work from the bottom, and we're going to work on what's called a cross strangle, Juji, Jime. Juji means to cross, I'm crossing my arms, okay? Jime means to constrict. And as we were talking about before earlier, we're not pushing away, we're pulling him in and sucking him into us, okay? And it's a very powerful strangle in that sense. And against the strangle, it's against the carotid arteries here. So we're going to work on one, Juji Jime is like this, but you have basically 3 different ways to manipulate your hands, okay? And it's your choice. Some strangles will work better for a particular grip than others. You'll find this as you get better at this stuff. This is the gyaku, or reverse direction, my hands, palms to me. Okay. Nami is normal, where your palms are away from you, kind of a normal grip like this, palm down. And kata is half and half, okay? So gyaku, reverse, nami, and kata, okay? You know, you'll learn those names eventually, but the thing to remember is Juji Jime, cross strangle. My arms are crossed and I'm strangling them, constricting them. Juji Jime means to constrict. Okay, squeeze together. And you'll see that's what we do with his arteries. We're popping his head, pretty much. So when we do this, a good starting position is if I'm down fighting my backside, okay, and again, if I'm on my back, I'm in trouble. I want to get on, at least on my flank here, so I'm going to get on my right hip. And as I get on my right hip, with my right hand, I want to open his gi up as much as I can. This is now going to be a rope that will strangle him, okay? This is his noose. So I'm going to grab my hand right here on this lapel, and as I do that, I'm going to, if I can pull it down, I'm going to pop it out a little bit and get my hand in there nice and deep. Okay, so I'm going to manipulate, pop it in there nice and deep, and now I will eventually pull this down. So you can even pull it down if you want to and sink it in, but if you want to open it up and catch it right there, now my hand, palm up in this particular case, because that's my preference in this particular strangle I'm going to do, palm up here, okay? My thumb would be right behind his ear, all right? So what I'm doing, I'm starting to attack this carotid. So here we go like that. Now, what I'm going to do with my other hand, okay, this hand now will let go of this lapel, and it's going to go under here. Don't go over, because now my hands are in his face, and I'm not going to strangle him. It's going to punish his face. I want to strangle him. I don't want to punish his face. So I'm going to get here, put under, sneak it under here. Now, if Mike can keep up, and I come under like this, as tight as I can. Can you move over here and see this? So here's the setup here, okay, and I come under and I catch it here. Now you can catch it palm down, that's fine too, you know, whatever. But I like palm up, and I like to keep my wrists as straight as I can. I don't want to bend my wrist, because then I don't have any power left in them. So set here, okay, then under, come here. Now what I'm going to do is pull them into me, and that will strangle them. Do not push away, because I'm just pushing them away, I'm not strangling. So in actual practice, it would be something like this. I'd be holding here, I'd be controlling this, and I'm working this. Now, I've got my anchor hand. That's what I call my anchor hand. Now here's my attacking hand. Okay, I'm going to switch under here. Now as I do that, I'm going to switch under and catch it. And now I've stuck them with a cross choke, cross strangle. So here, work it, come in here, there it is. You notice when I start to apply the pressure, here it was here, pull down, come under. Now, as I got this, I want to pull down into me. And I notice I shifted back in front of him. I wasn't over here, because I don't get very much power. So I'm here, come under, Now watch when I do this, come under, suck him in right there like that. And now I'm pulling him in with my legs. Sandy was talking about this before. You've got to use your legs to help manipulate his body. That's what we're doing. So everybody see this? Here's the grip here. And if nothing else, I can keep him away at bay like this. And if nothing else, you say, okay, but they can try something else then. But he may try to move around me. If he moves around me, hey, I might work right into this. There we go. I caught him. So it's a very sneaky strangle. And again, strangles and chokes should be sneaky because, I mean, they're the great equalizer. A smaller person can certainly defeat a much larger, heavier person. Like I always say, everybody's got a neck. No matter how big you are, everybody's got a neck.